Hi everyone, my name's Arthur, owner of S&G Bookkeeping, and for the past 6 to 8 months, we've been doing e-commerce bookkeeping in QuickBooks Online for some e-commerce clients across the US. And these are just a couple things that I've learned along the way. We hope that it helps you out. We're planning on starting this new series, so each week as we progress, learn new things, we're going to share whatever we find with you guys, so then you can take that and apply it to your own bookkeeping and accounting practice whenever you're doing your books for your e-commerce business. So for tip number one, this is more of a general bookkeeping and accounting tip. It obviously relates to e-commerce, but any business can use this. And tip number one is actually don't delete a transaction unless you're completely sure that it's not needed in the accounting system. Instead, it's actually better to avoid it. So for example, we ran across an issue of duplicate transfers between accounts popping up for one of our cleanup clients. We were cleaning up all of 2024 for one of our clients. For example, there was a $50 transfer from the savings account to the checking account, and it was in there twice somehow. I have no idea how it got in there twice. But anyway, we would reconcile duplicate A in the savings account and then duplicate B, and we didn't know which was which in the checking account. I then made the big mistake of deleting the unreconciled duplicate in the checking account, but it was reconciled in the savings account. So that completely threw off the reconciliation. So something that we recommend going forward, and we had to learn this the hard way, is that you actually go month by month. So let's say you reconcile January for the savings account, then instead of reconciling February, you would just go to the checking account and then do January side by side. So you go January, February, and so on. Or if you've already made the mistake of reconciling those duplicates, you could just undo the reconciliation in QuickBooks Online, so it doesn't throw off your reconciliation beginning balances as you go forward. Let me show you what I mean by going into the QuickBooks Online sample company. Here we got Craig's Design and Landscaping Services, and I'll just make two simple transfers. Obviously, for a real company, there could be a lot more of these, but this is just to demonstrate. So let's say we're going from the checking to the savings, $50 as of today. And let's just say we'll call this duplicate A, just to help you guys see. And if somehow QuickBooks Online enters a duplicate transfer, obviously in this case, I'm doing it manually, but like it was for our clients, have no idea how it showed up in QuickBooks Online. And now let's say, once again, we're going from checking to savings, $50, and we'll call it duplicate B as of today. So now if we go to reconcile in QuickBooks Online, and let's say, so we went from the checking to the savings, so now it should have $50 less. 4,950, ending date is today. And let's go find that transaction. There's a bunch of random transactions in here because this is the sample company. So let's say we reconcile duplicate A in the checking account. Then we can press finish now. And we do the same in the savings account. So let's say we had that $50 coming into the savings account. So now we'd be at 650 as of today. So we did duplicate A for the checking. Now let's do duplicate B for the savings right here. So now if I go into the bank register and I look at my savings account, I could, let's say obviously duplicate B, duplicate A wasn't in here. These are just some random transactions that you had in QuickBooks Online. And we had no idea which is which. You might look at this, and this is exactly what we did. We looked at this $50 transaction. We saw it was reconciled. We saw the same $50 transaction on the same exact day from the same exact account. Immediately, we thought it was a duplicate. So what do? We deleted it. So now, if I go back to reconcile, see that your account isn't ready to reconcile yet. Your beginning balance is off by $50 because we deleted that duplicate from the savings account that was reconciled in the checking account. So now imagine this, but with over 30 transactions and it's a couple $1,000s messed up. we had to go back, undo every single reconciliation that led up to this error, and then have to manually re-upload those transactions to make sure that there were no discrepancies. So hopefully, if you guys ever come across an issue like this, you understand or stop it before it even happens. But if it's a little too late, make sure you undo the reconciliations. This took us, not even kidding, probably 15 hours just to get this figured out. So if that can help you save 15 hours, then we did our job. So I hope this helps you guys out. And thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week with another video for you.